Hello and welcome to this very special Soul Purpose Branding case study with Anita Lucia Zerkel. Welcome, Anita.
Hi, Sabine. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you here. Tell us a little bit about the situation that you found yourself in prior to working together with me.
Okay, I was at a place where I was rather confused and scattered, and I knew that I was looking at a very big body of work.
Yes.
And I was kind of spinning in the small stuff in a lot of, scattered, and I wasn't really owning it, I would say. I was kind of in self-doubt or just lacking clarity. So I would get started out, and I had a plan, and then I would be in it, and it would always expand. It would seem as though, okay, this is missing. This is, and so it would expand, and then it would end up in this twice as long as I had planned. And now in hindsight, I realize it's that I was holding this big work that hadn't really landed clearly in the wholeness. And so as I would start programs, I had this sense that I have to bring it all in here. Whereas now I could see the vastness of it, I'm holding it, I can see the pieces, I see how it all fits, and so now this program is that, it's more calm, it's more organized, it's more,
and you feel like energetically in the center of it, and you feel like you can stand in this expansion.
Yeah.
Really bringing it out also in a cohesive way for your clients, right?
Right, and it's actually really strange because I would have thought, I mean, in my line of work, it's spiritual, soul, all of that. I would have thought that I'd have a sense of who I was more.
Yes. After all, you've been for decades at it, right? Yeah.
So it actually it was actually quite neat to see that this really it's I had a sense of who I was in a more nebulous, or not grounded, and that process really grounded it. It was especially after you named the archetypes. It was. I found that so masterful.
Wow!
That
Thank you.
You named it, and then I had a dream, and it really said, throw out any notion that you have of you and just allow. And so I did, and then on the call after, you went over the soul archetypes, and you named them. That was a whole other level of grounding.
So the findings in that power reinvention journey are, for most everyone, surprising. It's sort of like we get to see ourselves as a soul essence in a way that we don't think of ourselves, certainly not even in our spiritual evolution. The spiritual evolution is about seeing through our soul's eyes. This process is actually having you look at yourself through the eyes of your soul, which is a perspective that we normally not engage in, right? And then you mentioned
and also it's looking at your soul from the ground.
That's right, exactly.
So then you realize, well, I am my soul, and, and it's right here. The naming actually helped. It helped to organize things in my mind. Yeah, because I had it all under inner mastery tools, and I didn't. I didn't realize that the names are so important. And so it's it was this small name that couldn't hold it all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tools. So, it wasn't just about the tools, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And so the after I was landed and I could hold it and go look at it, then it was easier to name it all, and yeah, it was just clear. And after it was named, now it's like it's all organized, and from having it organized, it can easily grow. So I've been spinning all of these things where, oh, well, I could do this, and then I can hand it off, and I can train over here and hand that off.
Yeah.
And as I hand it off, then I'll explore this, and it
gives you that progression. In many
right.
ways, the naming is a way to intuit a business model.
Like I would speak, and then you would home in on the key things that I wasn't even aware that I was kind of harping on. And so I don't think that I could ever have picked it out on my own. Because I didn't see it, and so here's where the having you as a witness is get really key. So you were kind of looking at me rambling, and then you very easily picked out these key things, and then I kind of sat with it, and then we tweaked it, and then it was like, yeah, that can hold it, right? And then after I sat with it, it was like, wow, that can really hold. It can even hold more. So it's a wonderful intuitive artistry, and you made it seem so easy, which actually shows your mastery.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
It seemed so easy. Like from there to here, it seemed as though, oh, that was really easy, and yet I feel like
you're in a different universe. It's almost like
when you're actually merging your work out of your essence, then the magic happens.
And so here you're standing in this branded, soul purpose branded work of yours that now you can orchestrate it and launch your business, from the place of greatness.
Right.
So would you recommend this work to emerging soul purpose driven or spiritual entrepreneurs?
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. No, and I really feel that you have it, that you have a mastery at it, because it really, honestly, it seemed so easy. It was just an easy flow.
That's the sign of mastery. That is when
right.
It's just sort of effortless and fun, and not a struggle. So I am so delighted. Thank you so much, Anita, and
my pleasure.
Thank you everybody for watching.
Thank you.